Hey, good morning. Welcome to this 1 hour Pilates class. Let's get started standing. We're going to come into our Pilates breath, our inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth with some arm movements here. So inhale as you sweep those arms up above you, and then exhale, let them float down. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, breathing up, and exhale down. Now while we're doing this, see if you can squeeze your belly button into your spine and breathe nice and deep through your ribs. Inhale up and exhale out. So keeping those low abs engaged while we're breathing here. Inhale up. This time as we exhale, so those arms lower down by our sides, we're going to drop our chin to our chest and roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, holding over the legs. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, roll back up to standing, warming up the back. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, let them drop down, and then adding the upper body, rolling down over the legs. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze that belly button into the spine as you roll up. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, open, and then roll down. Inhale at the bottom. See if you can start your exhale with belly button scooping in towards the back. Inhale, lift those arms. Exhale, let them open. This time as we fold down, we'll stay there dangling over the feet. Go ahead and take those feet about hip width apart. And we'll be here for 3 deep breaths. So just try to relax the head, let it hang loosely. Still trying to breathe through the rib cage so we can keep those low abs turned on here. And then trying to keep them engaged and held strongly through most of our practice. Good. Go ahead and walk it out to downward facing dog. Finding some length through the spine by lifting that tailbone up to the sky. And then rolling into plank pose. Holding here for 3 breaths. Scoop the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. One more breath. Good. As you inhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. And then exhale, take it back. Other side, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Hold it there. We're going to twist our feet to one side and then just bend those legs, letting the hips drop back and down, and then stretch, and then to the center. Just to the other side. Go bending those legs and straighten and twist. Other side. Twist and bend and straighten and center and twist and bend and straighten and center. Coming back to the knee to the elbow. Here we go. In and stepping back. Other side. In and back. Again. In and back. Breathing in and out. And instead of twist, twist and bend and stretch to the center and twist. Bend, stretch to the center. Staying strong through the core here. Stretch and center. Last one. Twist and bend and stretch and center. Good. Lower those knees down. Take them underneath your hips and make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Inhale and arch that back. And then exhale, curving, rounding the spine to the sky. Inhale again as you arch. And then exhale as you contract. One more time here. Inhale, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Good. Find a neutral spine. And then just taking one leg back and in line with your hip, go ahead and bend that leg. We're just going to find some hip circles here. So just warming up. Just let that knee open and close in nice big circles. Go ahead and reverse the circle. Try to keep that center nice and stable while we're opening up that hip. Then go ahead and place it down. Just move over to the other side. Finding some nice loose circles. But also concentrating on our core here, keeping it nice and strong to support that leg movement. Go ahead and switch directions if you haven't already. And still breathing nice and deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Placing those knees back down. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees up slightly off the floor and hold here for one deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Lifting the knees about an inch higher and hold. Inhale. And exhale. A little bit higher. One breath in. And out. A little higher. Breathe in. And out. Scoop that belly button into the spine. A little higher. In. And out. So finding all these different positions and how we engage the core as our body changes. And inhale. And exhale. And a little straighter with the legs. Inhale. And exhale. And now find them fully straight. Find that belly scooping into the spine. Good. And then tippy toe those feet up to your hands at the top of your mat. And then we'll dangle here for a few breaths. Again, let that head go. Let those shoulders drop down. But try to sustain a long neck here. And still feeling those low abs scooping in towards the spine. Good, deep inhale. And as you exhale, sit those hips down to the floor. Good, go ahead and sit and crisscross legs here. Straighten out the spine, stacking those shoulders right up over the hips, and then twisting gently to one side. Inhale. And then exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Good, gently make your way to the other side. Deep breath in. And exhale, twist a little further. Breathing in. And out. Good, and then coming up to center and placing those feet on the mat in front of us. Grab gently around behind the thighs. Straighten out that spine a little more. Deep breath in. And exhale, curving the back. Scooping the belly in towards the spine. We're rolling back just a little ways here. Stop right there before the low back touches the floor. Inhale. And then exhale, take forehead to knees, scooping up. And then again, finding that flat back in. Exhale, curving the back, contracting the belly in. This time we're coming all the way back till our low back touches the floor. Right there, hold, inhale. Exhale again, forehead to knees. Finding that nice long spine. Inhale here. Exhale, this time taking all the way down till our upper back touches the floor. Good, inhale here. Exhale, roll up. Nice flat back. Exhale, rolling down. This time we'll go all the way down and we'll let our arms reach up above our ears. Try to sustain that nice deep breath out the whole time. Good. Inhale, lift those arms up. And then exhale, letting the arms rise back up. Once they're about in line with the shoulders, feel the head, shoulders, everything off the floor. Finding that flat back again. One more like that, all the way down to the ground. Letting the arms rise up. Don't let those ribs flare out. Deep inhale. Exhale, peeling up. Good, and then finding a nice flat back. Inhale here. Exhale, about the first time that we went back, so just a little bit. Good, holding it right there, and then just lifting one leg up. And then we're switching legs, other side. And switch. And switch. 4 more. 4, just tapping the tips of the toes on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Good, placing those feet on the floor, scooping it back up into your nice flat back. Inhale. Exhale again, going the same place we just were. Bring one leg up and then let those hands go, reaching them out, and we'll change our legs for 8, 7, 6. Really press the belly into the spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down, forehead to knees. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, scoop the spine, feel the belly contract in. Good, now this time lift that leg up, reaching those arms a little higher, and switching the legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And foot down, scoop it in. Inhale up. Exhale, pulling back. Tighten the core. With this time reaching the arms up above the head. Leg lifting. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Place the foot down. Scoop it up. Nice flat back. This time going all the way down to the ground. Slow and controlled. Using your abs to control your descent. Let those arms reach up above the ears, resting on the floor. Good, so now we're going to take our legs up to tabletop position. We're going to come into our Pilates hundreds. 100 pumps of the arms, keeping our core nice and stable and strong. So you want to imprint that low back to the floor and press the belly button down. So inhale, lift the head, chest off the ground. Legs can stay here or take them long. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, out. Inhale, exhale. Keep pressing that belly down to the ground. Exhale. In, out. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. And rest those knees into your chest. Let the head go down to the floor. Maybe rock those knees back and forth, giving a little massage to the lower back. Good. Let those hands rest on the floor down by your sides and take the legs to tabletop, trying to maintain that 90-degree angle. And then gluing our low back to the ground, lowering one leg down. We switch those legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those legs going and arms going up about knee height. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift the head and chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the arms to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. Arms back by the ears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Go ahead and rest it in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to come into single leg stretch. So we're taking one knee into our chest and one leg nice and long the whole time. We don't let our low back leave the ground. So go ahead, lift head and chest off. And we go exhale, exhale. We inhale as we switch legs. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, switch. So pulling that knee gently in towards you on each exhale, exhale. We'll do 8 more. 8 and 7, 6, 5. Exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Out, out, in. Good. And then knees to chest. Press those hands down by your side. Take the legs back to tabletop. Press that belly button down to the ground. So now doing both legs, lowering, lifting at the same time. So both legs go down as we inhale, and then up as we exhale. If you find that your low back is coming off the ground, inhale down, exhale, lift. And just don't lower your legs as far. So we go down and up. This is our fourth one. Inhale and exhale. Go take those legs or hands about knee height. Inhale down and exhale, lift. And 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Head and chest to lift off the floor. We go down and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 1. Reach those arms to the sky. Down and up. Down and up. Last 2. Sorry, I missed that. We have one more set. With arms back by the ears. Here we go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now rest it. Nice work. Rock and roll that back out. We're going to come into another set of our single leg stretch. We're just going to do it at a quicker pace with only one exhale, and then we'll switch legs. So inhale up. Get your leg position. Here we go. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Pull it in and in. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those knees into the chest. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay, again, place those hands down by your side. Now we're going to take both legs to the sky. Go ahead and lower one leg down. So kind of the same pattern here. So we switch the legs for 8, 7, 6, 5. Try not to let that foot go past the line of the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head and chest. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and arms up to the sky. 2, right in line with those shoulders. 5, 6, 7, and our last set, arms by the ears. 1, 2, 3, imprint that spine on the floor. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Good, rock out that back. Okay, coming into another set of our single leg stretch. This time, if you want to do it leaving the arms by the sides instead of pulling the knee in, that's an option. So, lifting up, one knee in, one leg out we go. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Try to flatten out that tummy. We go 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice deep breaths here. We'll take one more. Okay, now we're going to glue those legs together nice and straight, taking both legs up and down and some leg lifts and lowers, 4 at a time until we change our head or arm position. So really glue that low back to the floor. And here we go. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. And 3. And lift. That's 4. And lift. Head and chest lifted off the ground. 4, 1. And 2. And 3. Try not to let that belly bulge when the legs come out. Arms to the sky. 4, 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And we have our challenging set, arms by the ears, and 1. And 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take the knees into the chest. And then taking one leg to the sky, one leg out to the floor. Gently grab behind the ankle or the thigh. Deep inhale. As you exhale, pull that leg gently in towards your chest. Another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe it comes in a little further. Make sure that leg on the ground is nice and stretched. And that we're working with a nice straight knee with our top leg. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time as you inhale, lift the head and chest up towards the leg. And then lift that lower leg. And just finding small pulses with the bottom leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold it there. Trying to keep that leg in towards your upper body. Let the arms go down by the sides. And the bottom leg again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, grab that top leg behind. Let everything rest down. Gently open that leg to the side. 2 rest here. And then release that leg. Let it circle down to meet your other leg at the bottom. Good, and then bringing the other knee in towards the chest, and then we're stretching it nice and straight. Inhale, and then on your exhale, maybe it comes closer in towards your nose. Check in with your bottom leg. Is it nice and straight and strong? Inhale. Exhale, maybe a little further. One more inhale. And exhale. On this inhale, lifting the head and shoulders off the ground. And then lift the bottom leg. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let that leg go. Try to hold it in. And then we lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Grab again. Lay back down. And then let that leg open to the side. 2 breaths. And then let that leg go. Circle around to meet the other leg. So now we're going to come into some leg circles. So we're just reclining here on our back. You might find since our legs are stretched out that your back is a little arched. It's not imprinted on the ground, but that's fine. Just try to press the belly button into the spine to keep our body from moving while we take big circles with one leg, as big as you can make them. So here we go. Inhale and exhale, circle around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Reverse that circle, around and down. Inhale, exhale, up and down, up and down. Other leg, get up and open, up and open. Use that core, make your body nice and stable. And reverse, circle and down. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Go ahead and lift that first leg off the ground. We're going to walk up our leg and we're going to go ahead and flex it. So we go 1, 2, 3. Hold it there. Inhale. And then bring it back down. And again, 1, 2, 3, and hold and inhale. And down. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. As high as you can. Hold. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Hold and inhale. And exhale. Good. Now taking your arms straight up from your shoulders. And then inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. So while we're lifting our chest, see if you can close the space between the ribs and the hips. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Lower that leg down and the arms away from the body. And then inhale. And then exhale, lift it up. And inhale. And exhale, press that belly button into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And lift. And last 2. And down. And up. Good. Let everything rest down to the floor. Taking our other leg to the sky. And we walk up and up. As high as you can. Hold. Inhale. And exhale, lower. And 1, 2, 3, and hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And 1, 2, 3, and hold. Press that belly button down. And lower. And 1, 2, 3, and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Good, hands at shoulder height. We go up and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take the feet and the hands away from each other. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And exhale, lift. See if you can start your exhale by pressing that belly button into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Last one. Down. And up. Good. Stretch everything out. Deep inhale here. Keep those feet flexed. Exhale, raising the arms up, and we're peeling off the ground into a seated position. Good. Inhale, reach over the feet. Exhale, curving the back, pressing the belly button into the spine. We're rolling all the way back to the floor. Inhale, let those arms lift. Exhale, we're peeling back up. Inhale, reaching over those feet. Exhale, curving back down. Strong through the core. Keeping that feeling of the contraction of the abs. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, belly button in. And inhale. And exhale up. Gonna reach as far as you can over those feet. Hind length out of the waist, and then let those arms drop down. Behind the legs. Deep inhale. And exhale, relax. Good. Inhale, roll up to a flat back. Lift those arms to the sky. Coming into our spinal stretch. So again, contracting that belly in, curving the spine. Feeling the pull of the opposite position. Our belly button pressing away from our hands and feet. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Drop those hands down. Coming back up into a nice tall spine. Sitting right up on our hip bones. Good. Plant those feet on the floor. Hands under shoulders and then lift up into a reverse tabletop. Good. We're just coming into some tricep dips. So bending those elbows back and then stretching. Inhale and exhale. Down and up. Down. We hold it down and we go 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back up and hold it there. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And down. And up. Make sure you're really bending those arms and not just dropping your hips down. And bend. And stretch. Good. Bend those arms and then pulses again for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch those legs out and take one leg to the sky. Maybe adjust that bottom leg a little bit to the center. Same thing. We go 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Hold it down. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Straighten those legs and try to lift those hips up and just find small circles with that top leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place it down. Coming on to the other side, making sure those hands are still under the shoulders. Other leg to the sky. Your tricep dips for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Tummy in. 3, 2, 1. Stretch. Arms, lift the hips in small circles. Use those abs to stabilize your body. Try not to let the standing foot rock back and forth. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Place it down. Coming straight back into the other leg up. And again, small circles, but the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze that tummy. 7, 8. Bring it back down. Other leg lifting for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Gently lower those hips to the floor. Crisscross those legs. Just interlace your hands. Gently roll the wrists out. Good. And then clasp the hands behind your back. Then reaching the hands up towards the sky. Stretching out those shoulders. Good. Give those arms a little shake here. And then planting those feet flat on the floor again. Grabbing under the thighs. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, rolling down to the floor. Okay, so we're going to stay down here, getting into some leg work, inner thighs and some glutes. So we're going to take our feet into a Pilates V, heels together, toes pointing out on the ground and lifting those heels up. So kiss those heels together, open those toes out. So actually the balls of your feet are touching also. So then lifting the hips off the ground, our knees are pretty wide apart and our feet are glued together. Good. So hold it here. Feel the belly button pressing into the spine. While we're lifting up onto our shoulders, we want to make sure that we sustain a nice long neck and lifted chest. Good. So lowering those hips down a little bit and then up and down and up and down and up and down and up. 4 more. Lower and lift and lower and lift. Down and up and down and up. Knees together. Knees in and out. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. In and out. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Knees are open again, and then we pulse the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to lower and lift. 2 and 3 and 4. Make sure you're still breathing. You can do inhale and exhale. Or you can take longer breaths, just trying to maintain that breath. And I think that's our 8th one. Good, hold it up. And knees go close and open. Make sure those heels are still lifting off the floor. 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And coming into our small lifts for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze those heels together. And 2, 1. Hold it there. Good. And then take those arms up to the ceiling. Press those shoulders into the ground, lifting that chest. And another set with our arms here. We go hips down and up. Inhale, exhale. 3 and 4. Really press that belly button in. So our abs are nice and strong here to protect our back. 8, knees in and out. For 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully you're really feeling something. Inner thighs, behind the legs. 7 and 8. Good, legs open, we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let those hands go back down. And then gently curving through the back and lowering back to the ground. Good. Take the feet apart now so they're about hip width. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Feel that back imprinted on the floor. And we're going to lift our toes off the ground so we're on our heels. And then again, lifting those hips up. Do the same pattern. Down and up. 2 and 3. Keep those toes peeling off the ground. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Hold it up. Squeeze those knees together and open. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and our small lifts for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those toes down and then lift those heels off the floor. We go down and up. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, belly in, and 7, and 8. Hold it up, knees in and out. 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And our pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently roll back down. Good. Take those arms out to a T and just let those knees rock back and forth, releasing any tension in the lower back. Good. And then glue the bottoms of the feet together. Let those knees open up into a supine butterfly. Nice deep breath in and out. Last breath. Good. Bend those legs. Take one leg to the sky with a flex foot. And then again, pulling that leg in towards your face. Maybe grabbing the toes. Stretching out behind the leg. Good. And then cross that over. Interlace those hands. And gently pulling in towards the chest. One last inhale. As you exhale, let it go. And then coming into the other leg straight with the flex foot. Maybe grab behind the thigh or grabbing behind the toes. Give it a gentle pull. Still trying to breathe through our rib cage. And then go ahead and cross it over, placing the arms through. Deep inhale. As you exhale, let it go. Good, and then let's come up into a seat, into a seated butterfly. Grab around the ankles and stretch out that back. As you exhale, bending forward, keeping the length out of the waist. Inhale, and as you exhale, let the spine curve. Trying to reach our forehead in front, way in front of the toes. Good, and then coming up. And then rocking over onto hands and knees. And then we're going to press into a plank. So we're going to come into 2 tricep push-ups here. So engage the core. And then inhale, bending those arms. And then exhale, lift. Inhale down. And exhale up. Good, inhale, lift those hips to the sky. So take a big deep breath as you lift one of your legs up towards the ceiling, inhaling here. And then as we exhale, we're bringing it all the way across and all the way out. And then inhale, bring it back and lift it up. Exhale, bringing it across and out, tapping the floor. And then lifting it up. And taking it across. This time we're going to open up our top arm as we stretch our leg out. Keep it floating. Inhale. And then exhale out. Float that hand, float the leg. Good. Bringing it up. And bringing it down. Before we come into our other side, rolling to plank pose. And finding our 2 tricep push-ups. 1 and 2. Hips to downward facing dog. Other leg lifting to the sky. Open that hip. Exhale, reaching it across. Tapping it on the floor. And then lifting it back up. Good, bring it through. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now coming into taking our arm to the sky. Reach it across. Try not to let it touch the floor. Interlacing through. Back to the sky. Bring it across. Reach it out. And to the sky. And down. Rolling into plank pose for our 2 tricep push-ups. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Lifting up. Onto our first leg. Lift it to the sky. Bringing it across to float the leg and lift the arm. Good, and hold it here. Take that leg down and up for 2. Feeling those obliques nice and strong. And 4. 4 more. 5. Squeeze that tummy. 6. 7. And 8. Bringing it back. Stretch it to the sky. Place it down. Rolling to plank pose. 2 tricep push-ups. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lift those hips. Second leg to the sky. Inhale up. Exhale it through. Good. Holding it there. Leg down and up. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Taking it back and up. And placing that foot down. Rolling to plank pose. Our 2 push-ups. Good. Lower down to the floor at 8 counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. Reaching those hands up as high as you can. Good. Press that chin and forehead down, and then inhale, engage the abs, squeeze the glutes, and then lifting chest off the ground. Breathing here. Strong through the core. And then lifting one leg up and down, other leg up and down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 4, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Lifting both legs. 4, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4. Tummy strong. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest it down. Inhale and exhale. Take those hands under the shoulders. Try to strongly press into your plank pose in one piece. Good, and then we're going to take our hips to the sky. One resting breath here. Good, and then rolling into plank. And then to a side plank, reaching that top hand up. Inhale, and then as we exhale, scoop that hand in and try and touch your opposite ankle. Inhale, and exhale, lift the hips and reach across the body. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift from here. Exhale. 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Then back to downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here to rest. Rolling to plank. Opening up to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, reach across. Inhale, open. From the side waist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We have 4 more. 1. And exhale. And 2. Lift. 3. Last one. 4. Good. Into downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Lift the heels. Roll through to plank pose. Deep breath in. Then 8 counts down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and bend the legs, grabbing one ankle and then the other ankle. or the feet. Keep the toes pointed or flexed. Press the forehead down to the floor. Good, and then just lifting our body up as high as we can. Try to not let those knees open up too wide. Hopefully you're lifting really, really high. Just holding and breathing. See if you can lift the low abs off the ground. Probably won't happen, but just the sensation. One more breath in, and then exhale, gently release. Take those arms out in front of you, and then lifting everything off the floor 5 times. Here we go. Inhale, and exhale. Lift, and lower. 3, and 4. Last one, 5. And hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Try to press up in one piece. Lift those hips to the sky. And walk the hands back to the feet. Angled here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Last inhale. And then as we exhale, scoop the belly in. Roll up. Stacking one vertebrae on top. And a nice long neck. Okay, so just come into facing the front, hands on the waist. Take one leg out to the side. It's going to lift and get into our hip or a side glute muscle, glute medius a little bit. So just lifting up, keeping a parallel leg, and keeping that foot pointed. You can always grab a chair to hold on to if you're having trouble balancing. And while we're lifting, we've talked a lot about keeping our belly button pressing into our spine. We really want to feel that sensation now that we're standing. Most of our day is spent standing, not lying down. So here's where it really comes into play. Use all that stuff that we learned when we're lying down on our mat and then applying it to our everyday practices. Lifting and lowering. Good, now go ahead and flex that foot. Again, lift and lower. Up and down. While you're standing here, see if you can stack those ears right over the shoulders. Stack those shoulders right over the hips. So we're maintaining a nice posture. Squeeze that tummy in. Good, our last 2 here. And then place it down. Just switching over to the other side, starting with the pointed foot. And lift it up. So again, take that concentration into the low abs. Sometimes it helps to place a hand there to remind yourself to focus on that body part. And then again, check in with your posture. See if you're maintaining a long neck and a lifted chest. Pressing those shoulder blades down our back. Good, and then flex the foot and up. Standing, like really feeling it now since it's already done that work. Still taking those nice deep breaths. Good, we have 2 more. And rest it down. Good. So we need to stretch out those hips now. So go ahead and cross one leg over to a standing figure 4. And sitting the hips back like you're sitting into a chair. Feeling the stretch. Maybe give that hip a little massage. Good, and then in. Coming onto the other side. Pressing our hips down. Keep that tummy engaged. And then coming back up. We'll come into one last roll down, inhale. Exhale, open those arms. Drop the chin to the chest. Belly bend in. Deep breath in. And then exhale, roll it up. Inhale, lift those arms. And exhale, open.